What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we got our best beginner's guide for the brand new MMORPG mobile game,
The Legend of Neverland.
This is not about Michael Jackson though, however. We got a bunch of tips, strategies, things to go over. This game kind of feels very similar to A3 Still Alive. Instead of like the dark themed graphics, we have this anime style graphics, and instead of soul linkers, we have fairies as our companions. But first, a quick word from our sponsor, LD Player, the emulator that lets you play mobile games on your PC, which I do very often. Play Android games on your PC using the LD Player emulator. Smooth gameplay and stable connection with the lowest amount of RAM usage possible. You also have complete customization, key mapping for both mouse and keyboard, as well as controller when it comes to any MMORPG or any mobile game. Run multiple accounts at once for MMORPGs, play 2 or 3 different mobile games at the same time, and multiplayer makes re-rolling and gacha games an absolute breeze. Make sure you go ahead and you download LD Player using my affiliate link down below. All right, here we go, my friends. Beginner's guide. First thing I want to talk about is your progression through the game. As you level up, you will unlock additional features. Now, if we take a look right next to the shopping cart, and right here, we click this. This will give us a breakdown of every new thing that we will unlock as we level up. So you can kind of come through here and get an idea of like, oh, how do I unlock this? Or when do I unlock change class? Just come through here and it'll tell you once your character is level 58, you'll get the dual class and you will get access to that other class that shoots the cannon and stuff like that. So because of that, the first thing you want to do is you want to level up as fast as possible, and there's no special way, there's no hidden trick. You're just going to come in here and just bang out the main quest. On the right side, it will show you your quests. Just go through, click the main quest every time. Do it over and over again. You'll level up fast. You will unlock additional content. And then as soon as you unlock that additional content, you're going to go ahead and you're going to do it. You have your must-dos, which I highly suggest you do these every day. If you are limited in time, these you have to do. Then you have stuff like advanced and arena and leisure. This is just if you have extra time, but the must-dos are a must-do. Moving on to the flower fairies. This is a really important part of the game. I'm gonna do a dedicated video, maybe like a fairy guide and also like a fairy tier list in the near future. If I have time, I'm going to try to. But this is really important. I just want to mention the formation. It will give you a significant increase to your team's combat power. So let me just show you a demonstration. If we were to go ahead and we take 2 of these earths and we get this bonus, they're both level 1, they're both 4 stars. Our combat power is now 15,905. Now let's take one of those earth ones out and let's just throw in a 4-star wind. Look at the difference. It is only 5,000 now. It is a huge increase by getting that elemental echo buff. You have to make sure you go ahead and you match the elements up so that you get one of these bonuses, because it is a big difference. Currently, there are a ridiculous amount of events going on because the game just launched. You got starting point, you got redeem costume, time limited events, operational events, flower fairy related events, and then your regular bonuses. Take advantage of these. Come in here and do these as much as you can. Next thing I want to talk about is enhancing your gear. If we go to our menu, we go to our spirit, we will have equipped enhancement. The maximum level you can enhance a piece of gear goes hand in hand with your overall character level. It can never exceed. So as usual, don't feel bad to enhance a bad piece of gear, because eventually when you get like an epic or something stronger or higher level, everything will just get transferred. Another important thing that we have to talk about is the life feature. Now this is where you kind of do some relaxing other kinds of stuff where you're not just doing battles constantly. You have gathering, you have producing, and you have recreation. For gathering, you can go ahead and you can mine different materials. You then go ahead and use that mined ore to do enhancements on your gear. Copy will let you go ahead and do some random rubbing for skills. Insect catching will allow you to get alchemy potions for your flower fairies. And then finally, fishing. You're gonna sell the fish for coins, and then you go ahead and you use the coins to buy materials to cook food. Now, everything in here costs 5 stamina, whether you're mining, whether you're copying, insect catching, fishing. So if we go ahead and we look in our bag, you'll see that our stamina is represented by this leaf. So right now I have 955. If we click the little plus icon, it'll show you this is our stamina currency. It says how to get. The only way you can get it is 2 different ways. The game only shows you one, and that's to instantly get it. But the other way you can also get stamina is just letting it regenerate over time. Coming back the next day, it'll just generate. But if you need some quick stamina, you're just gonna go over to the mall, and you're going to go to the Sapphire shop. You're going to go to others, and you have 1 potion you can buy per day. It'll give you 300 extra stamina. Next thing we have that a lot of people may not like is the auto feature. It is right there, that little tiny icon. It says auto. Now you can go ahead and you can push this on or off, but more importantly, you can set it up so that once you do enter a battle, like say a dungeon or something, you can have it set to automatically start auto combat or turn it off completely. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into your menu, you're gonna go to settings in the bottom right, and then in personal area, we have a bunch of stuff to go over. We have display settings. You can turn off the flower fairy skill animation if it gets too much. I turned it off for me because I don't like it to have that animation pop up on the screen every time one of them do their special skills. The tap effect, you could have that on or off, display costume, so on and so forth. But if we scroll all the way down, we have battle settings. So auto battle, you can go ahead and you can just straight up turn it off if you don't want to have auto battle and you want to manually play. This is what you need to do in order to completely turn it off. Otherwise, if you have this on, when you go and enter a dungeon or anytime a piece of combat starts, it's immediately going to start doing auto combat. So you got to come in here, check this off. You have auto release flower fairy skills. Again, this is if you want the computer to automatically use their skills, you can turn this on or off. But intelligence lock is another important one. You need to target boss and players manually. I have this checked off for me because I just let it run on auto. One cool thing this game has for the chat system is voices. So you can go ahead and you can record a little voice chat and then it will pop up and everyone can listen to it. I know there's some other games that have this feature, but it doesn't really work that well. This game, the voice chat actually works pretty well. To just hold down the button, say a few words, and it instantly will be posted so everyone can hear. And it's pretty clear for the most part. So I definitely think they did a really good job with that. But you have stuff like autoplay voices and world chat. I would just be careful because, you know, some people are toxic and they scream, they curse, they say all kinds of crazy things. You don't want to go into world chat and then someone drops the F-bomb while you're playing and, you know, people around you hear. You have your language, you can change notifications, all that good stuff. Moving on the right side next to our main quests and our side quests and stuff like that, this is how you access your party. So right now we are on our missions tab. If we look at the little flag icon above that and we click it, this is where we can go ahead and we can join teams. We can create teams. Let's say you just came out of a dungeon and you're currently in a team, but you want to leave the team because you want to do some solo content. Then you would just click the little flag icon and it'll immediately just say like leave team, and you'll just click it and then bam, you left the team, you're good to go. Also to mention, there is a limit on the amount of XP you can gain per day. There's not necessarily a server limit per se, but you're limited on the amount of XP you can get. So people can't necessarily be higher than someone else if they play the same amount of time. That is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. I'm going to try and make some more videos on those specific areas, especially the fairies. The fairies have a lot to talk about and a lot to cover. I will see y'all later. Stay happy, stay safe. Have an amazing weekend. Peace.